guys, it's Jazz and welcome back to my channel. We have a mukbang with two types of sauces. We have one piece of potato, one piece of corn because I don't eat much. We have my crab and we have prawns. Of course, we have prawns. When do we not have prawns? Love me some prawns. Oh, my bad. So, like I am, just getting straight into it. Because I can and because I want to. I really gotta stop doing that. I'm just super excited today, I guess. That is all. The snakes are gone. Well, actually, they're never gone. Oh my god, I love that stuff. This one here is a sweet chili mayonnaise sauce, and this one here is a lemon lime mayonnaise based sauce thing that I make. Ow! And I just got poked. Dun 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 dun. So being summer, like it is here in Australia at the moment, we have snakes. Snakes everywhere. Snakes down under. It's actually a place. I'm not even kidding. Whoopsie. Forgot my drink. Lemon lime and bitters, which is my absolute favourite. Oh, I should put more prawns on. Oh, no, let's go on with this. So, in the past, I'm pretty sure I've talked about snakes. Again, we have seen two pythons. One was 6 foot long, and the other one, I actually don't know how long that one was. I've seen 2 ground snakes, and one a tree snake. The tree snake was after my birds. The ground snake was in our front yard where my son plays, and the 2 pythons, one in the veranda where we sit most nights. That's a terrifying experience. Now we had to call a cat snake catcher for the brown snake, and he said it was a eastern brown. Highly, highly, highly venomous. Because it was just in the garden, and my son absolutely loves to go outside. Thought it would just go on its way. But nope. It stayed at camp there. So we called the snake catcher and we're like, look, we have a brown snake. We took a photo of it, we'll send you a photo of it. You know, how much money do we need for you to come out and get it? Because it would have been his first brown snake of the season. He said, you know, it's for free. Where do you live? Blah, blah, blah. That kind of stuff. He said, keep an eye on it and make sure you have eyes on it at all times. Now, this is the annoying part. While the snake catcher was coming to our place, like I said, I'm 30 minutes out of town, so the snake catcher is 30 minutes out of town, living in bush. You generally see snakes and they just disappear. This one was a pain. So it comes out. Well, the snake come out, not the dude yet. So the snake comes out again after going in and out, lays back on the rock that he was laying on. He stayed there for about 5 minutes, and then the snake catcher rocks up and the snake's gone. He heard the vibration of the car and went back into the garden. And the garden's huge. And it's full of weeds and plants and trees and rocks and just, it's a mess. We didn't see him again. So, snake catcher come all the way out, dug in the garden for a good half an hour to find this brown snake. We showed him a photo of it and he said it was an eastern brown. And that they're highly venomous. And that I genuinely attack. I'm like, what do you mean they don't attack? They'll bite you if they're in your way, but apparently they tend to just go on the merry way. Like, unless you don't bother them, they don't bother you. But most of them are aggressive, and that's what I said. Most of them are aggressive, I guess they are. That's why you never go near them. But if you do see one and it's in your path, get out of the way because you're in its path, and they won't bite you. But there's occasional ones that, well, they're not going to lunge from you. Like if you're here and the snake's like a distance away, it's not going to turn around from where it's going to go and come lunge at you. Apparently some snakes do that though. So for a week, after the snake catcher left because he couldn't find him, for a week we couldn't go outside because we didn't know where it was. So we left it, like I said, we left it for a while and had to occupy the sun on the veranda. So we didn't go downstairs. So he came outside, he was on the veranda. And after about a week we decided, okay, we'll see how it goes. So I went out there first. Made a lot of noise and splashed around in the water and played in the sandpit and checked all that kind of stuff and made sure nothing was there. So nothing was there, it was fine, it was fine. 3 days later, I see another one. This one just disappeared. I don't know where it came from or where it went. Looked out the window and seen it. Seen another one. You know, seen it, it was there. Went to go get my phone, it was gone. Didn't see it again. And I didn't see anything for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. But as living in bush, you know, you gotta always be vigilant. Now we have a bird cage at the back. It's got like a big aviary. It's got one cockatiel in it. I mean, 2 cockatiels in it, 1 conya and 1 Indian ringneck. And like at the front, the new bush, like not overly bush. There's like a garage there, and against the garage is a garden where it's got like trees and barbed wire and stuff like that. So the dogs were fine. They weren't doing anything, and sometimes they bark, sometimes they don't when they see snakes. They mostly bark at kangaroos and foxes and hares. Anyway, well, this is going to be a long story. Unintentional story. The birds are going mental, and I thought, you know, they're fighting because they fight. They're all males apart from Spotty Dot, which is the white one. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Which is one of the cockatiels. The rest of them are boys. And I went out there because usually when they make that kind of noise, they're fighting. No, because one of them sounded scared. The Indian ringneck Achilles. He sounded scared. So I went out there, like I said, and I wanted to tell him to, like, quiet down and make sure none of them were hurt. Like, if they were fighting, none of them had blood. None of them were injured from it in any way. And then I stopped, got to the door, and looked to my left, and on this big tree branch it goes up and over like that, onto the shed next door. I mean, not next door, like, behind. There was this green tree snake. I didn't know what it was. I thought it could have been a yellow belly black, which is actually a thing, believe it or not. But I sent the photo, well, didn't send the photo, I googled it, and sent it to the snake catcher, the same snake catcher that came out here for the brown snake, asking what kind of snake it was. Now, usually they require like a photo that you've taken yourself and not Google, but it looked identical, like legit. Fully black in the bottom and fully yellow at the top. Other way around. Black at the top, yellow on the bottom. And within 10 minutes of it being there, it had gone. Never seen it again. Like, what's the old saying? The old saying is, what is it? With every snake that you see, there's 10 that you don't. And being out here is so true. So that was that one. I had that. Really had a lot of meat in it. And then I seen another one in the backyard. I went to go out the backyard to say hello to the dogs. And one slithered from our laundry to our, what is it called? Ow! Flaming flamingos. Our laundry to our garden bed, which was at the back. I got someone to come have a look at it. One of the workers that live up there had to have a look at it. By the time they got here, it had gone. Again, haven't seen that one again. Now, 2 days after seeing that one, there was the 6-foot python that was on the veranda. Now, we had a python a few days before that, and we just thought it was the same one. But then found out the person that grabbed the snake from here actually relocated it and put it in town. Which is a bit of a silly idea because now it's no longer alive, unfortunately. But we thought it was the same one until we found out that one was relocated into a completely different section. The first one that got relocated was also a couple of snake, but we have had a little nest of honey eaters on our veranda, like the tree on the veranda, next to the veranda, whatever. The honey eaters had 2 little eggs there, and the snake got to them. Now the other one decided to make its way onto the veranda, not next to on the tree. And spread itself out and laid there. And mind you, this was at night time, and you heard noise, and so I heard noise and turned on the veranda light before going outside. Just because, like I said, being out here, you need to, be vigilant of snakes. And by God, was it there. It was huge. And it stayed there. All night. Now, my number one concern is, obviously, my son. Where he was laying, there was a little gap in my office room. And the gap under the door is about that big. Big enough for the snake to get under. So for the past 3 days, I've been looking around the whole entire house to make sure there is no snake hanging around. Right, it's gotten inside the house somehow. Which we haven't seen, which is, thank goodness, we haven't seen. And because we live near cane, and when they cut the cane and they burn the cane, the mouses come. So on top of that, we've got to be careful there's no mouses coming inside, because if there's mouses coming inside, the snake's coming inside. And we've already had one in the toilet last year. That was scary. It was actually after a frog, not a snake. But that is my snake story. About how there's snakes everywhere, and that every time I go outside I almost have a heart attack because I see a snake or a huntsman. Now you think, why the hell I still live in bush? Because I like the quiet and the areas that my son can run around in when there's no snakes, and how big it is. Oh, pardon me.